Be honest, have you ever sent out your resume, maybe even dozens of them, and all you got back was silence? No call, no email, nothing? It almost feels personal, right? Like, what am I doing wrong? But here's the truth. It's usually not you. It's because your resume is missing 7 simple secrets that every recruiter knows. Stick with me, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal what recruiters are really looking for, and I'll even share a test that takes just 6 seconds that can completely change your results. Before we dive into the secrets, let me introduce myself. My name is Fabrice. I'm a corporate recruiter with almost a decade of experience, helping companies find the right people and helping candidates land the right jobs. I've reviewed thousands of resumes and interviewed hundreds of candidates. So when I share these tips, they are not just theories. They are things I've seen work in real life. Think of me like your big brother in this job search journey. I'm here to share the insider playbook, but in a way that's supportive and real, because I've seen how stressful this process can be. You are not alone in this. Let me tell you a quick story. I've worked with a candidate, we'll call her Maya. She was a brilliant project manager who had launched initiatives that saves her company millions. But her resume? It read like a grocery list. Task, task, task. She kept sending it out and hearing nothing back. Therefore, we reframed her resumes with numbers, gave her layout, breathing room, and crafted a cover letter that connected her story to the company's needs. Within weeks, she wasn't invisible anymore. She had multiple interviews lined up. The skills were always there. The difference was in the story she was telling. Secret number 1, quantify your results. Numbers are like magnets, they grab attention. Saying let a team is fine. Saying let a team of 8 to deliver a project 2 weeks early, saving $200,000, that gets remembered. Take one role on your resume. Ask, if I had to prove my impact in court, what evidence would I show? That's usually a number, time saved, revenue earned, customer growth, or cost reduced. I remember a candidate for a lab manager role. Her resume said, manage a team of 5. But on the phone, she said, I trained 5 people and improved data processing time so much, we freed up 15 hours a week for senior scientists. Therefore, I immediately told her to put that on her resume, and it changed everything for her. Secret number 2, keep it clean. Design matters more than people think. Imagine walking into 2 restaurants. One has dirty tables, menus with stains and clutter everywhere. The food might still be good, but your first impression isn't. Your resume is the same. White space is your friend. Consistency is key. Print your resume. Place it on a table. Step back. Where do your eyes go first? If they dot around with no focus, it's too cluttered. Simplify. Make it easy for the reader to find your best stuff. Secret number 3. Stick to one page with an exception. I get this question all the time. Fabrice, what if my experience doesn't fit on one page? Here's the deal. If you have less than 20 years of experience, one page is the best. Concise equals clear. But if you've got 20 plus years and you're applying for an executive role, 2 pages are fine. Just don't go beyond that. Even on 2 pages, every line needs to earn its spot. Pretend this slide costs $100. Would you pay for it? If not, cut it. Secret number 4, name your file professionally. This one seems small, but it screams professionalism. Hiring managers might download hundreds of resumes. Which stands out more? Resume 2025_final_docs or Jordan_Lee_resume_2025.pdf. One feels like clutter, the other feels confident. Always save as your name_resume_year.pdf, no exception. Secret number 5, test the 6-second rule. This is a reality check from inside recruiting. On average, recruiters spend about 6 seconds of attention on the first pass. 6, that's it. Print your resume, hold it at arm's length. Look for 6 seconds, then stop. What did your eyes catch? If it wasn't your top skills, biggest results, or your current role, it's time to rework. I know it sounds brutal, but better you test it now than risk being skipped over. Secret number 6. The cover letter is your secret weapon. Now let's talk cover letters. Some people roll their eyes and think no one reads them. And it's true, not every hiring manager does. But the ones who do, they are usually the ones who matter most in the decision. Therefore, your cover letter is your chance to connect beyond the bullet points. I once coached a candidate applying for a healthcare nonprofit. Instead of starting with, "I'm excited to apply for," she opened with a story about how her grandmother's care inspired her to work in the field. That personal connection hooked the reader. Therefore, she got the interview, even though her resume wasn't the strongest in the pile. This is an old school strategy, but in today's world, it's been up-leveled. You may have heard about Stephen Bartlett, the host of the Diary of a CEO. For a head of happiness and health role at his company, he put out a job posting that was there for candidates to show their passion and creativity, not just their resume. He received thousands of applications, but the candidate who was hired, Harry Walsh, did something exceptional. She didn't send a traditional resume. She sent a short, creative video resume directly to one of the employees at the company she found on LinkedIn. This wasn't just a gimmick. It was a powerful demonstration of her understanding of the role's core: human connection, creativity, and well-being. Therefore, she was hired not for what was on paper, but for how she showcased her authentic personality and drive. This story proved that a thoughtful, unconventional approach can cut through the noise and land you the job. But this doesn't mean you have to create a video resume. It's about showing your personality and passion, whether it's in a cover letter or in a quick video clip. Recruiters are trained to see through the fluff and look for authentic, driven people. Use your cover letter or a sample video to show them why you are more than a list of tasks. You are a person with a story. Secret number 7, tailor for the job. Here's the final and most crucial secret. Don't blast the same resume everywhere. Customize it. If the posting says they need someone who can lead cross-functional teams, and you've done it, make sure those exact words show up in your resume. It shows you speaking their language, and it helps your application get past the applicant tracking system, or ATS. So here's the bottom line. Your resume and cover letter are more than documents. They are tools to tell your story. When you frame your results clearly, keep your layout clean, and connect your experiences to tell the company's needs, you shift from being just another application to being the candidate they want to meet. Of course, all this gets you in the door, but the real test, the interview, that's where nerves kick in, that's where confidence matters. In the next video, I'll show you exactly how to avoid the most common trap questions that get 99% of candidates rejected. Trust me, you do not want to miss this one. Click on the video on your screen to learn the 7 trap interview questions to watch out for. See you there. Now, before you go, I want to hear from you in the comments below. Tell me one thing on your resume you're most proud of, share it with our community, and let's celebrate your win. I'll be down there responding to as many of you as I can. See you in the next video.